Taurus Rising, April 2021. Oof, it is. Especially near the end of the month, big spotlight on yourself for some inner work, and then boom, lot spotlight on you by the end of the month. Quiet start, dramatic end, definitely describes it. If you're excited to dive into what this month ahead holds for you, make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you are always up to date with what the stars have in store for you. This video is brought to you by our very own Modern Magic membership community, which is an amazing community of astrology enthusiasts who are all interested in learning, discussing, and growing together, with tons of exclusive perks like early access to content, exclusive secret content, live calls with me for every new and full moon, and more. So if you're interested in seeing how that starts out at just $7.77 a month, everything will be linked below. Hey, I'm Maren, I'm an astrologer, and I use the tropical zodiac within Western astrology. So the 8th through the 10th, we start out with Mars in your Gemini 2nd house, squaring Neptune in your Pisces 11th house. Basically, you are going after securing the bag, you're working really hard, you're trying to secure a lot of profit, and it's going against some confusion from groups, friends, or networking. Maybe your friends are keeping you out a lot, maybe your friends are very tiring, but your desire to get money or have possessions, gain assets is at odds with a desire to, or not a desire, but like friends confusing you or being draining right now. On the 11th, there's a new moon in your Aries 12th house, and this is really the epitome of the internal work and energy that you're doing, because such a fiery new moon in your 12th house, which is very internal, is like this combustion engine that's starting. Something is revving up. Something is motivating you to get to the bottom of some self-destructive behavior or practices that are like, oof, I really need to get to the bottom of this. I really need to fine-tune my behavior in this way so I can really rev up and get going in this other way. From the 11th to the 12th, Venus in your Aries 12th house is scoring Pluto in your Capricorn 9th house, which is interesting because things are going well for you mentally, like you are like getting on your meditation or spiritual practices or spending some alone time with yourself that's needed. There's some kind of manipulation or power play going on in an educational sense or philosophically. Like there's something manipulating you from an external belief-based level, whether you're in school or you're being manipulated by a belief system or religion, to like not feel like you're able to go into that path of healing or that path of spirituality. So maybe you're exploring something a bit more esoteric, and your tradition or your people that you're usually with are like, no. And so it's, a bit give and take there. From the 15th to the 19th, Mars in your Gemini 2nd house will then be trine Jupiter in your Aquarius 10th house. So now your job, it looks like your job could be giving you a raise or an opportunity to make more money. Like your job is really giving you the opportunity to focus in on the profit, whereas your friends might be distracting you. So middle of the month actually looks like really, really good time to get after doing things and securing profit. 18th to the 19th, there's a Sun-Mercury Cazimi in your Aries 12th house, illuminating a realization or an idea or coming to terms with something that you're thinking internally that you then have the motivation to act upon. Big realization, epiphany moment of something that then caters out into the external world once we get into the 22nd to the 24th, when Venus is conjunct Uranus in your Taurus 1st house, squaring Saturn in your Aquarius 10th house, which is a big aspect of you suddenly being attractive or like harmonious to others out of nowhere. Like maybe you get a makeover and like it's literally in the Princess Diaries where like she does her hair and makeup, and like even though she's beautiful before, you know the thing. It's just like when like you don't wear any makeup and then you go out with some lashes. It's just like in that kind of moment where it's like boom, there you are. But it's at odds with Saturn in your Aquarius 10th house, which makes me think that someone at your job or an authority figure is not happy with you right now as a result. So maybe you're like, here I am, look how cute I am, and your job is like, you can't look like that. Or just like your expectations are different than what you want to express yourself as. On the 26th, there's then a full moon in your Scorpio 7th house. Oof, this is the big one. A dramatic unveiling of something in a relationship. So it looks like something is really coming to light. Something dramatic is like, here, it's you being the active force and it ending up in your relationship. So maybe you completely confess your love or like ask someone out and it's like fireworks, very dramatic. So that's how the month ends. If you have any thoughts for you coming up this month after looking at the astrology, let me know down below in a comment. Would love to hear from you and how you're feeling. Now let's get into drawing a tarot card. Tarot card for Taurus Risings, we have the Emperor. This is the Aries card. Emperor, Aries. Boom, ruler, like here I am. Again, this is such like here I am energy showing up. So it's like the internal engine is revving up for the first half of the month. And then by the end of the month, you're like, here I am getting what I want, taking ownership of what I really want, especially in a relationship context. Looks like you're doing something. I'm trying to think of any Taurus Risings that I know so I can be like, you are gonna get your man at the end of the month. Law of Attraction card that we have is, I get what I think about, want it or not. It makes no difference whether you want the specifics. It is the vibrational essence of what is being attracted. That what you really, really want, you get, and what you really, really do not want, you get. I am learning this right now. I am learning this right now with reading nonstop hate forums about myself, and it only seeming to increase. I need to do something to stop that. But similarly, focusing on what you want is going to incubate that this month for it to break out at the end of the month. Otherwise, make sure that you leave your comments down below of how you're feeling, anything you're looking forward to, any parts about this month you're not, thoughts on your mind. I would love to hear from you. Like, subscribe, do all the things, and I will see you next month.
Yeah. Yeah. You must be blinded by the lights. We came to shine here. Watch it look daytime in the night.